Hey everyone, hello and welcome back. I believe today is Thursday, April 10th. I wanted to make a short video. I do have a couple of other videos that I'm putting together right now. I should have them out in a couple of days or so. But I wanted to make a video because I'm here in my office this afternoon doing some work on embarrassingly on GarageBand. But first of all, I do want to give a shout out to one YouTube channel. I know there's a lot of you out there. I'll get around to all of you. But one in particular today I wanted to mention was check out the YouTube channel Robert Wood Guitar and Music. I believe that's the way it is. I'll put a link to it in the description below. This guy is an incredible musician, and some of his compositions I've really been listening to, not only on his YouTube channel, but he also has, I think the band is Lyman Wood Band. I'll put a link for that. I think that's also on his YouTube channel as well. And his music is on Apple Music, and I've been listening to a couple of his albums, and they're just incredibly sophisticated, beautifully edited, beautifully put together, beautifully composed. So please check out his channel and maybe buy one of his albums. I just actually bought two of them that he just recently released. I actually bought those on Apple, even though I don't need to buy them. I have a subscription to Apple, but I wanted to support him in some way, and also by giving a shout out to him. Obviously, professional guitar player, real guitar player, not like me, just kind of I'm like a nobody compared to Robert. So anyway, wanted to give a shout out to him. Now, I wanted to first say that I do have Logic Pro, and I bought Logic Pro, I don't know, towards the middle or end of last year in 2024. I can't remember. I think I bought it maybe in September or something like that. It's on my Mac Mini, which I'm running here on my desktop. But I never really got into really learning how to use it, because I know how to use GarageBand. So my default is to go to GarageBand if I'm doing any type of music, if I'm recording any type of music, which I don't do very often right now, but I think I'm going to get back into it a little bit more. But, you know, and at the beginning of this year, I really told myself I'm going to really not use GarageBand anymore and start using Logic Pro and just force myself to learn it. I did buy a year, they call them library passes to, I think it's a website called Mac Pro Video, which teaches basics and things like that of a bunch of different apps. They definitely have Logic Pro on there, so I'm going to do that eventually. But the reason I'm working in GarageBand right now is because I was talking to my sister the other day, and she has some medical problems, medical issues, and she's having a really hard time sleeping. And I was telling her that I also sometimes have a hard time getting to sleep at night. Sometimes I just toss and turn all night, and I have to get up early every morning. I have to get up by 5 or 6 every morning because I go off to teach yoga classes early in the morning. So I was telling her that recently, this has probably happened a couple of weeks ago, I have a playlist on my iPad, on my phone, and on my Apple subscription for Apple Music. I have a playlist that I put some pieces of music that I recorded, you know, a year, 2, 3 years ago, that I primarily did as background music for my wife's meditations. She does audio meditations, and she puts them on Insight Timer, which is kind of a app that you can buy, and you can listen to different meditations. She also does some of her own private things on her virtual yoga website. It's called House of Yoga Virtual. So I've done a lot of kind of just background music. She didn't want to use any pre-recorded music because she didn't want to get into any problems with copyright or anything. So I just did some stuff on my, MIDI keyboard, just using GarageBand sounds. So I have probably a playlist of maybe 6 or 8 of those pieces of music that I took out the audio and I just left the background music in. And a couple of weeks ago I was having a hard time sleeping, and I put that playlist on, and I didn't even get through the first song. The first song was about, the first piece of music was about 18 minutes long, and I didn't even make it probably for the first 3 minutes, and I fell asleep. So I told her that I'd send her some of those things, but I dug up some other audio recordings that my wife made and some background music that I did for her. I took those out of some old files back from 22 and 21. And what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to extend them out to make them like 30, maybe even hour pieces of music. So that's what I'm doing right now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm working on one right now. I'm gonna try to make that about an hour piece of music. And I'm gonna experiment this evening when I go to sleep. I'm gonna put that on and see if it helps me to get to sleep. And then, maybe I'll put it on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll make another playlist of just music for sleep. And I'm doing this because, in the past I've had a lot of I used to have tremendous problems with sleeping, like maybe a year or so ago, and that went on for a couple of years. So probably from the middle of last year back a couple of years, I couldn't get to sleep any night at all. I tossed and turned. I didn't want to take any medications for sleep or anything like that. But it was really a difficult period. So I was listening to music. I downloaded and bought this app called Calm that has a lot of different music, a lot of music like binaural beats and things like that for deep sleep, and none of that stuff ever worked. So I thought I'd try it out. I'm going to experiment on myself first, and I'll see how it works, and then if it works, I'll send the playlist over to my sister and see if it works for her, and then maybe I'll put it up as some music for sleep on YouTube. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today, folks. I'm also just a kind of a follow-up video for my last video. I mentioned that my laptop died. I did get a new laptop. I'm still kind of getting it set up. Just bought a new case for it from Urban Armor Gear. And I managed to load up some software that I needed for streaming, because I use that for streaming my wife's yoga classes. And I also started to upload. I did upload Analog Lab Pro, which I had on my last laptop. And I still haven't uploaded MainStage. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that anymore or not. I really like the sounds in Analog Lab. So, but I'll probably put MainStage on there, and I may even put Logic Pro on there, because I have a lot bigger hard drive on this new laptop. So I'm still working on that. But I thought it would be cool if I'm traveling or something. I could take a little small MIDI keyboard, maybe experiment with some stuff in Logic Pro and put some ideas together at least. So I'll probably do that eventually too. Anyway, folks, I hope you're doing well. Like I said, I have a couple of more videos coming out. I have like an idea for about 3 videos, so I'm going to get to work on those. And one of them I already filmed, I just have to edit it. And the other 2 I have to film. I'll probably do that over this weekend. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for joining and staying with me. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Please check out Robert Wood Music, and then I will mention all of the other channels that I've been talking to. Left the Chat, Arno, I can't remember his last name, all these other folks that are also making good ambient music as well. So hang in there, everyone. I'm going to keep making videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day and keep playing, keep being creative. See you next time. Bye-bye.